Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today I'm going to presenting about the introduction of version control. So these are the list of my team members, which is the first one is Ani Danish Ilman bin Mazlan. The next one is Muhammad Nabil Hifzan bin Muhammad Hilmi. The third one is Awiyemi Ahmad Oladimeji. The fourth one is me, which is Muhammad Syafiq Ikmal bin Nazri. The fifth one is Muhammad Hakim bin Sanusi, and the last one is Muhammad Amrin Haziq bin Hazri. So what is a version control? Version control is also known as revision control, source control, and source code management. It's the software engineering practice of controlling, organizing, and tracking different versions in history of computer file, primarily source code text file, but generally any type of file. Version control is also a component of software configuration management.
How version control works? For the first one is to keep track of changes. So each time a change is made, it is saved as a new version. So for the second one, it can return to the old version. So if there are many problems in the later version, we can return to the previous version. So for the third one is collaboration and coordination. So several people can work on different parts without interfering with the work of others. And for the last one is a clear record. Each change is labeled with who made it and when it was made.
I will be explain for the concept of version control. First, original document version 1. Okay, on the left we can see the document with the label version 1. This is the first or original version. When the project start, everyone will see this document. Okay, next we'll be going to second point is user A makes change version 2. Which means user A, for example, indicate by a small icon, make a change to the document, and this change save version 2. In version control, every major or minor change made will be labeled as a new version. Next point is user B makes change version 3. User B then made another change resulting in version 3. Every change made by anyone on the team in record and save as a new version. So it is easy to keep track of who changed what and at what time. Next point is option to revert to previous version. In this image, to the arrow that indicate how we can go back to the previous version. For example, if we want to see or use, version control allow to us to easily fix error without losing the latest project's progress. Okay, last point is detailed collaboration and record. Each version has a clear user identity to avoid confusion. If there are many people working on the same project, version control will record all the change without causing conflict.
Okay, so Assalamualaikum. So today I'm gonna continue about the version control, which is the type of version control. Okay, there's three types of version control, which is the local version control, distributed version control, and centralized version control. For the first, local version control, which is VCS, which is the programmer developed a local version control system that was based on simple system atau based on simple database that keep track all of the changes in the files. And the revision control system, which is the RVS, work based on keeping track of differences between files in the form of a patch set. So the first one is the distributed. Okay, in distributed, the user don't just check the file, but the repository along with his full history. So if any server go offline due to this distributed system where files are stored at different places, any of the client can be copied back up to the server to restore it, which is this means like when the server is going offline, And then when the other project team want to change the project, it can be changed because each members have a copy of the project in the early, so they have, when the server is offline, they still can update it and changes the project separately. For the second type of version control, which is the centralized version control, this system have a single server that contains all the version file and several users that check out file from the central place, which is when the server is going offline, all of the members is not going, is the changes. So when the other members is change the project, when the server is offline, the changes may not be safe because the server is going online. So what they all need to do is to wait until the server is online back, so they all can be edited and change the file back or the project back. So it's mean that when one server is project is offline, so the other members will not have an opportunity to edit and change the project.
I'm going to talk about examples of developers using version control. Version control is especially useful when developers develop software in order to track the changes in the software. So examples of developer using version control is in order to collaborate to work on the same source code files with other developers. And example number 2 is see who changes what. Like it means that to track the developers, the other developer who make changes in the software. Okay. And example number 3 is to roll back on to previous versions in order to compare earlier versions of the code to fix mistakes. And example number 4 is create a single source of truth. Create a historical record of how the code evolved over time. And example number 5 is restore a website. If a website stops working, restore it to its last non-good state. Assalamu alaikum. I'm going to talk about the ways in which developers use version control. The way number 1 is to check out files. Developers check out files they want to work on, making them read-only for others. This prevents other developers from overwriting changes. Number 2 is to commit changes. Once developers are done making changes, they commit them back into the repository. And the way number 3 is to create branches. Developers can create a copy of the project called a branch to work on changes without affecting other users. And the way number 4 is to log files. Developers can log files to prevent others from making changes. This is especially useful for large binary assets.
There are three important of version control. The first is streamlined release management, the second is conflict prevention, and the third is tracking change to digital artifacts. What is streamlined release management? It helps in maintaining different versions of software release. This release encapsulates various enhancements and features developed for different users, aligning with the release roadmap. For conflict prevention is, the version control helps avoid code conflict between the source code base. By maintaining separate branches for different release, it minimizes the chance of change overlapping and causing conflicts. And the last is tracking changes to different digital artifacts, which means version controls help track changes to other digital artifacts involved in software development. This could include technical design specification, requirement documents, or any other deliverables.
There are 5 benefits of version control, which is the first one is give your team a single source of truth. The second one is to maintain a full file history and improve visibility. The third one is to enable concurrent development. The fourth one is enable better team collaboration. And the last one is to support automation within development. So that's all from us. Thank you.